the all-new 2026 Chevrolet Bel Air. This isn't just a car, it's a rebirth of an icon. The Bel Air has always been synonymous with elegance, style, and a sense of American freedom on the open road. Now, Chevrolet has taken that legendary name and reimagined it for the modern era, blending nostalgia with cutting-edge innovation. Let's take a deep look at what this new Bel Air brings to the table, starting with its bold and captivating exterior. The 2026 Chevrolet Bel Air manages to capture the timeless charm of the original mid-century classic while modernizing it for today's market. At first glance, you're greeted by a striking front fascia that pays homage to the chrome-heavy designs of the 1950s, but with a futuristic edge. The front grille is wide and imposing, accented with polished chrome details that immediately stand out against the sleek LED headlights. Those headlights themselves are slim, sharp, and high-tech, giving the car a confident stare that perfectly balances retro character with modern aggression. Chevrolet has cleverly designed the hood with subtle curves, echoing the classic Bel Air's flowing lines, but now with aerodynamics in mind to ensure better efficiency on the highway. Move along the side, and you see why this car is a head-turner. The profile is a graceful mix of old-school proportions and modern sculpting. A bold shoulder line runs cleanly from the front fender to the rear, hinting at the car's muscle and presence. The roofline dips slightly to give a coupe-like silhouette, though the Bel Air is offered in both coupe and convertible forms. The wheels are massive 20-inch alloys with intricate retro-inspired patterns, giving a nod to vintage hubcaps, but in a much sportier form. Chrome accents trace the windows and side skirts, while the iconic Bel Air script appears proudly on the rear fenders, reminding you that this is not just another Chevrolet. It's a revival of a legend. At the rear, Chevrolet has struck a perfect balance between nostalgia and modern flair. The taillights are unmistakably inspired by the fins of the 1957 Bel Air, but reimagined into sleek LED designs that extend slightly outward, giving the car a futuristic yet classic stance. A polished chrome bar stretches across the trunk, embossed with the Chevrolet badge, while the rear bumper integrates sporty dual exhaust tips that promise power as much as they deliver style. The overall stance is muscular yet elegant, making the 2026 Bel Air as much of a fashion statement as it is a performance machine. Step inside, and the Bel Air continues its celebration of heritage blended with cutting-edge luxury. The interior is where Chevrolet truly went above and beyond, creating an environment that feels both nostalgic and futuristic. Open the door, and you're greeted by a cabin wrapped in premium leather, chrome, and retro-inspired details, but infused with all the technology you'd expect from a 2026 model. The dashboard is one of the highlights, with a sweeping design that recalls the old-school Bel Air dash, but incorporates a massive 15-inch infotainment touchscreen at the center. This system supports Chevrolet's latest AI-powered assistant, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even over-the-air software updates to keep the car fresh for years. Behind the steering wheel, you'll find a fully digital 12-inch instrument cluster that can be customized to show everything from classic-inspired analog dials to futuristic performance graphics. The steering wheel itself is a modern reinterpretation of the retro Bel Air wheel, finished in chrome and leather with multifunction controls subtly integrated. The cabin is illuminated with customizable ambient lighting, letting you set the mood whether you're cruising at night or heading out on a long road trip. Comfort has been a major focus in the new Bel Air. The seats are wide, plush, and available in a range of two-tone leather finishes that pay tribute to the vibrant interiors of the 50s. Heated, ventilated, and even massaging front seats come standard on higher trims, while the rear seats offer generous legroom thanks to the clever design of the cabin. Chevrolet didn't just aim for style, they've ensured practicality too, with plenty of storage compartments, wireless charging pads, and USB-C ports throughout. The sound system is a premium 16-speaker Bose setup that delivers concert-like audio, perfect for blasting classic rock or smooth jazz while enjoying the open road. When it comes to performance, the 2026 Chevrolet Bel Air is not just about looks and comfort. It has the muscle to back it up. Chevrolet is offering two main engine options. The first is a 2.7-liter turbocharged inline-4, producing around 320 horsepower, aimed at those who want efficiency without sacrificing power. But the real star of the show is the available 6.2-liter V8 engine, the heart of American performance, pushing out a massive 500 horsepower. This engine roars with authority, giving the Bel Air the spirit of a true muscle cruiser. For those leaning toward modern efficiency, Chevrolet has also introduced a hybrid variant that combines a V6 with electric assistance, producing around 400 horsepower while delivering impressive fuel economy. All versions come with an advanced 10-speed automatic transmission, delivering smooth shifts and strong acceleration. The Bel Air is rear-wheel drive as standard, but an all-wheel drive option is available for those wanting more traction and control, especially in challenging weather conditions. On the road, the car delivers a refined yet thrilling experience. Adaptive suspension adjusts to your driving style, offering comfort for long highway cruises and sportier stiffness when carving through corners. Steering is precise and braking. Performance is strong, ensuring confidence at all speeds. 0 to 60 comes in just about 4.2 seconds with the V8, proving this retro-inspired cruiser can keep up with modern performance cars. Chevrolet has also packed the Bel Air with the latest safety and driver assistance features. Expect adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and a semi-autonomous driving mode for highways. This makes the Bel Air not just stylish and powerful, but also a safe choice for families and long-distance travelers. Finally, let's talk about pricing. Chevrolet has positioned the Bel Air as a premium offering but still accessible compared to ultra-luxury competitors. The base turbocharged model starts around $42,000, making it an attractive entry point for those who want a stylish cruiser without breaking the bank. Step up to the hybrid and you're looking at around $55,000, while the full-blown V8 performance variant starts at roughly $68,000. Fully loaded with all the luxury options, convertible roof, and premium sound system, the price can push close to $80,000. But for a car that blends heritage, performance, and modern luxury, it feels like a worthy investment. The 2026 Chevrolet Bel Air is not just a car, it's an experience. A symbol of how the past can inspire the future. Chevrolet has managed to capture the spirit of the classic Bel Air while giving it the performance, technology, and luxury needed for today's world. For those who love timeless American design and crave modern innovation, this car might just be the perfect blend. It's stylish, it's powerful, and it carries a name that will always stand tall in automotive history. 2026 has brought to life the Chevrolet Chevelle SS 572, a name that stirs up nostalgia, a body that demands respect, and an engine that promises nothing less than raw American power. This isn't just another release. It's Chevrolet's way of reviving a legendary icon while giving it a modern soul, blending retro character with futuristic engineering. Let's take a ride through every detail, from the outside design to the cabin luxury, from the performance heart to the pricing that will decide just how many enthusiasts can actually bring one home. The first impression of the Chevelle SS 572 is nothing short of breathtaking. Chevrolet made sure it looked like an instant classic the moment it hit the roads. The design draws heavily from the 1970 Chevelle SS, one of the most iconic muscle cars of all time, but it's been sharpened with the precision of modern automotive design. The front fascia carries a bold, wide grille with blacked-out horizontal slats, flanked by aggressive LED headlamps that carry a piercing daytime running light signature. The muscular hood, with its power bulge and optional twin stripes, immediately signals what this machine is about. Every crease and line across the body has purpose, blending retro cues with aerodynamic refinement. The stance is wide, low, and unapologetically muscular, with flared wheel arches housing 20-inch alloy wheels wrapped in high-performance rubber. Chevrolet didn't hold back in giving it presence. Even standing still, it looks like it's going 100 miles per hour. Walking around to the side profile, you notice the long, sweeping body lines that honor the Chevelle's heritage, while the sloping roofline connects seamlessly into the rear deck. The back of the car is just as striking as the front, with slim LED taillights that echo the past yet feel futuristic, a subtle lip spoiler, and a quad exhaust system that hints at the monster living under the hood. The car sits low, with a planted feel that screams stability and performance. Color options are a throwback as well, with choices like cranberry red, shadow black, and hugger orange, as well as new metallic finishes that bring a modern sparkle. For those who want the ultimate retro vibe, Chevrolet even offers heritage stripe packages and chrome touches. Opening the door and stepping inside, the Chevelle SS 572 greets you with an interior that masterfully balances nostalgia and innovation. Chevrolet knew this car had to connect to the past, so they incorporated design elements that will remind you of classic muscle, but wrap them in 2026 technology and luxury. The dashboard has a driver-focused cockpit style with a blend of analog-inspired digital gauges that give you performance data in real time while still keeping that old-school charm. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed, leather-wrapped, and carries SS badging, with modern multifunction controls seamlessly integrated. The seats are a highlight, coming in either premium leather or a suede leather mix with aggressive bolstering to keep you locked in during hard cornering. They're heated, ventilated, and even have massage functions, because Chevrolet knows today's muscle car isn't just about speed. It's about comfort during long drives, too. The center console is clean, with a large touchscreen infotainment system powered by the latest Chevrolet MyLink software, featuring wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even integrated track telemetry. You can record lap times, analyze G-forces, and even stream music without missing a beat. Surround sound comes from a premium Bose system tuned specifically for the acoustics of the Chevelle cabin, but honestly, most drivers will prefer listening to the thunderous roar of the V8 over any playlist. In terms of practicality, the Chevelle SS 572 provides more space than you'd expect from a muscle coupe. The rear seats are usable for adults on shorter trips, and the trunk is decent enough to carry weekend luggage. Chevrolet has also added advanced driver assistance features like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking, making it much easier to daily drive compared to its ancestors. It's muscle, reimagined for the modern world, where safety and convenience meet raw power. And speaking of raw power, this is where the Chevelle SS 572 really justifies its legendary badge. Under the hood lies a beastly 9.4-liter naturally aspirated V8 engine, nicknamed the 572 for its cubic inches. This powerhouse delivers an earth-shattering 750 horsepower and over 720 pound-feet of torque. It's a throwback to the days when displacement was king, but tuned with modern engineering precision for both performance and emission standards of 2026. Chevrolet offers it with either a 6-speed manual transmission for purists or a lightning-fast 10-speed automatic for those who want maximum acceleration with convenience. The performance numbers are staggering. 0 to 60 comes in just 3.2 seconds, making it one of the fastest muscle cars on the planet, and the top speed is electronically limited to 210 miles per hour. But it's not just about straight-line speed anymore. Chevrolet fitted the SS 5-inch 72 with adaptive magnetic ride control, Brembo carbon ceramic brakes, and an advanced rear-wheel drive system with electronic limited slip differential. That means this car isn't just a drag strip monster, it's a machine you can take to the track and confidently carve through corners with. The steering is precise, the chassis is stiff, and the suspension adapts instantly to whatever surface you're on, giving you confidence whether you're attacking a racetrack or cruising down the highway. What really makes this car special is how it delivers the experience. The exhaust note is pure thunder, with selectable modes ranging from a deep rumble in tour mode to a screaming roar in track mode. It vibrates through your chest, reminding you with every rev that this is a car built for enthusiasts. Yet, despite all this ferocity, Chevrolet has tuned the engine to be surprisingly refined at low RPMs, so it doesn't punish you during daily commutes. It's a balance of brutality and sophistication that few muscle cars have ever achieved. Now, let's talk about pricing. The 2026 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 572 doesn't come cheap, but given what it offers, many enthusiasts will see it as worth every penny. The starting price is set around $85,000 for the base manual model, while fully loaded versions with premium interiors, advanced tech packages, and exclusive trims can push well past $110,000. There's also a limited launch edition with unique badging and numbered plaques, expected to cost close to $120,000. Considering the heritage, the craftsmanship, and the sheer performance packed into this car, it's positioned competitively against rivals like the Dodge Challenger, Hellcat Redeye, and the Ford Mustang GTD. But unlike those cars, the Chevelle SS 572 carries a nameplate that hasn't been seen on the road in decades, making it more than just a car. It's a rebirth of history. Chevrolet has managed to do something truly remarkable with the 2026 Chevelle SS 572. They've resurrected a legend, given it the heart of a monster, wrapped it in modern luxury, and engineered it to handle like a contemporary performance car. It's not just about nostalgia. It's about creating a muscle car that belongs in today's world, while still honoring the golden era of American performance. For fans of raw horsepower, bold design, and that unique blend of retro and modern, this car is more than just transportation. It's an experience, a statement, and for many a dream come true. 2026 Plymouth Barracuda. For years, enthusiasts have been dreaming of a true revival of this legend, and now it's finally here. The Cuda name has always been associated with raw American power, aggressive styling, and an untamed spirit, and the 2026 version takes those old-school roots and fuses them with cutting-edge technology, advanced engineering, and a design that commands attention anywhere it goes. Let's explore this beast in detail, starting from the outside, then stepping into the cabin, before firing up that heart-pounding Hemi engine, and finally, looking at where this car sits in terms of price. The first thing you notice about the 2026 Barracuda is its exterior, and let me tell you, this is a car that wears its muscle heritage proudly. The body is sculpted to resemble the original early 1970s Cuda, but modernized with sharper lines, futuristic lighting, and aerodynamic tweaks that give it an aggressive stance. The front end is dominated by a bold, wide grille that instantly screams Plymouth heritage, paired with thin LED headlights that almost look like eyes staring you down on the road. The hood is massive and functional, with a signature shaker scoop that not only pays homage to the classic design, but also channels air directly into the powerhouse beneath it. You also get aerodynamic vents sculpted into the hood and fenders, balancing vintage character with modern engineering. Walking to the side, the proportions are pure muscle car. Long hood, short deck, and wide, muscular haunches that look like they're ready to launch forward at any second. The 2026 Cuda sits on massive 20-inch alloy wheels as standard, with the option to upgrade to lightweight forged 21-inch wheels wrapped in performance tires. The side profile also pays tribute to the original Cuda, with a subtle crease line running along the body and a fastback-style roof line that slopes beautifully into the rear. The muscular wheel arches emphasize its road presence, and the overall design manages to feel retro yet futuristic at the same time. Moving to the rear, the design is equally impressive. Thin, wide LED taillights stretch across the back, recalling the vintage Cuda while looking thoroughly modern. A subtle ducktail spoiler adds both style and downforce, while the quad exhaust tips let you know this is not a car built for quiet Sunday drives. The rear diffuser has been sculpted for aerodynamic efficiency, but it also adds to the mean, race-ready look of the car. In terms of color options, Plymouth has gone bold, offering everything from classic heritage shades like plum crazy purple and tour red to modern metallic finishes and matte options. You can even customize striping packages to replicate the 70s muscle car vibe. Now, stepping inside the 2026 Hemi Cuda, you realize that this isn't just a throwback car. It's a full-blown modern machine with a cabin designed for both comfort and performance driving. The interior balances retro cues with cutting-edge tech. You get premium leather and Alcantara seats with contrasting stitching, heavily bolstered to hold you tight during spirited driving. Buyers can even opt for heritage-inspired seat patterns, giving a nod to the original Cuda interiors. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed and wrapped in suede or leather, with integrated performance controls right at your fingertips. The dashboard is a beautiful blend of analog muscle spirit and modern digital sophistication. A massive, customizable digital instrument cluster dominates the driver's view, showing everything from traditional gauges to performance readouts like G-forces, lap times, and engine stats. In the center, a large infotainment screen provides access to navigation, entertainment, climate control, and vehicle settings, all integrated with the latest connectivity options like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even over-the-air updates. Despite its performance nature, the cabin is surprisingly practical. Rear seats are usable for short trips, and the trunk space is decent enough for weekend bags, making the Cuda not just a performance toy, but also a car you can live with. The sound system options are also impressive, from a premium Harman Kardon, set up to a high-output Bose package, making sure that when you're not listening to that roaring Hemi engine, you've got crystal-clear audio pumping through the cabin. Ambient lighting adds a modern touch, letting you customize the cabin vibe, and Plymouth has ensured that fit and finish are on par with luxury sports cars. But let's be honest, the real star of the 2026 Plymouth Hemi Cuda is what sits under that shaker hood. True to its name, the car is powered by a new generation of the legendary Hemi V8. The base engine is a naturally aspirated 6.4-liter Hemi, producing around 550 horsepower. But for those who want true madness, the top-tier supercharged 7.0-liter Hemi cranks out over 750 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful muscle cars on sale. Plymouth also offers a hybrid-assisted variant, blending the raw power of the Hemi with electric torque for even faster acceleration and improved efficiency. Performance is nothing short of jaw-dropping. The supercharged Hemi Cuda rockets from 0 to 60 in just about 3.2 seconds, with a top speed north of 200 miles per hour. The hybrid-assisted version actually improves launch performance thanks to instant electric torque, making it even quicker off the line. Transmission options include a slick-shifting 6-speed manual for purists and an advanced 8-speed dual-clutch automatic for those who want maximum performance with convenience. Handling has been engineered with a balance between muscle car drama and modern precision. Adaptive suspension, active aerodynamics, and Brembo performance brakes ensure the Cuda can corner and stop just as well as it accelerates. Driving modes let you tailor the experience from a comfortable cruiser to a track-ready monster. Despite its wild power figures, the car remains surprisingly composed and planted on the road, giving drivers confidence whether they're blasting down a straight or carving through mountain roads. Fuel economy, as expected, isn't the highlight here, but the hybrid version manages to squeeze out respectable efficiency numbers for a muscle car. Still, anyone buying a Hemi Cuda is more interested in sound, speed, and power than sipping fuel. Speaking of sound, the exhaust note is nothing short of intoxicating, with a deep growl at idle that transforms into a thunderous roar when you floor it. This is a car designed to stir emotions every time you hit the ignition. Now let's talk about the price. The 2026 Plymouth Barracuda comes in a range of trims to cater to different types of buyers. The base model starts around $65,000, which puts it in line with other American performance cars like the Mustang Shelby GT500 and the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. Moving up to the high-performance supercharged version, you're looking at around $95,000. And if you want the fully loaded hybrid-assisted top trim with all the bells and whistles, expect to pay closer to $120,000. While not cheap, the Cuda delivers supercar-level performance at a fraction of the cost of European exotics, making it an appealing option for enthusiasts who want power, style, and heritage in one package. In the end, the 2026 Plymouth Barracuda is more than just a car. It's a statement, a rebirth of one of the most iconic muscle names in history, reimagined for a new generation. It combines nostalgic design with modern engineering, brutal performance with cutting-edge technology, and everyday usability with track-ready capability. Whether you're a die-hard muscle car fan who remembers the golden age of Plymouth, or a new enthusiast looking for something unique, the Barracuda delivers an experience that few cars on the road today can match. So that's our in-depth review of the 2026 Plymouth Barracuda. A car that proves legends never die. They just come back stronger, louder, and faster than ever. 2026 Chevrolet Chevelle SS is here, and Chevy has brought it back in a way that combines retro-inspired styling with cutting-edge technology and modern muscle performance. For fans of classic American power, this car is more than just a vehicle. It's a statement that the muscle car spirit is still alive in today's automotive world. So buckle up, because we're going to break down everything about the new Chevelle SS. From its bold exterior design to its detailed interior, its performance under the hood, and of course the pricing options that make it a highly anticipated release. At first glance, the exterior of the 2026 Chevelle SS makes it clear that this isn't just another car in Chevrolet's lineup. It's a tribute to the iconic 1970s Chevelle, while still looking futuristic enough to compete in today's market. The front end is bold, aggressive, and muscular, with a wide stance that commands attention. The headlights are sleek LED units, with a split design, paying homage to the old-school Chevelle while being sharper and more defined for modern appeal. The grille is large and blacked out, featuring the SS badge proudly at the center, reminding everyone this isn't just a family coupe, but a true muscle machine. The hood is sculpted with deep lines and optional dual air scoops that not only look menacing, but also serve a functional purpose for engine cooling. On the sides, the lines flow cleanly but powerfully, with a slightly retro fastback roofline that looks like a modern interpretation of the classic Chevelle. Wide fenders house massive 20 to 21-inch wheels, depending on trim, and performance tires wrap around them to make sure the car grips the road with authority. Around the back, the taillights are slim, aggressive LED strips that nod to the original Chevelle's rectangular look, but updated with a futuristic twist. A blacked-out rear diffuser, quad exhaust tips, and an available carbon fiber spoiler make it clear this car isn't just about heritage. It's built for today's speed and performance wars. Step inside the 2026 Chevelle SS, and you'll find that Chevrolet has given just as much attention to the cabin as they did the exterior. The interior is a perfect blend of muscle car heritage and cutting-edge technology. As soon as you open the door, you're greeted with a driver-focused cockpit that feels sporty but luxurious at the same time. The dashboard is low and wide, giving a commanding view of the road ahead. Chevy has integrated a massive 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster that is fully customizable, giving you everything from classic-style retro gauges to futuristic performance readouts. Next to it, a 13-inch infotainment display seamlessly blends into the dash with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and built-in navigation. The system is intuitive, responsive, and supports over-the-air updates, so the technology never feels outdated. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed with the SS badge in the center, wrapped in leather with carbon fiber accents and contrast stitching that matches the seat color. Speaking of seats, the Chevelle SS offers heavily bolstered sport seats wrapped in premium leather or Alcantara depending on trim, with optional Recaro racing seats for those who want track-focused driving. The back seats are surprisingly usable for a muscle coupe, offering enough space for passengers, though comfort is clearly prioritized for the driver and front passenger. The center console is wide, featuring a modern electronic shifter, wireless, charging pad, and multiple drive mode selectors that let you switch from comfort cruising to full-on performance mode with the twist of a dial. Chevy didn't forget about premium touches either. You get ambient interior lighting, available Bose premium audio system, and a choice of interior color schemes that let you go classic black with red stitching, or something more daring like two-tone leather with brushed aluminum accents. Now let's talk about the heart of this machine, the performance. Chevrolet knows the Chevelle SS nameplate carries serious weight, so under the hood they've packed it with serious power. The standard engine is a 6.2-liter supercharged V8 producing around 670 horsepower and 640 pound-feet of torque, making it one of the most powerful production Chevelle ever made. This engine is paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission that delivers lightning-fast shifts. But for purists, Chevrolet is also offering a 6-speed manual transmission option, a rare but welcome feature in today's market. The car rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds, putting it in the same territory as high-end European sports cars, while still retaining that raw American muscle character. Top speed is expected to be north of 190 miles per hour, depending on trim and gearing. But performance isn't just about straight-line speed. The 2026 Chevelle SS comes with adaptive magnetic ride control suspension, Brembo performance brakes, and an available track performance package that includes upgraded tires, stiffer suspension tuning, and even aerodynamic enhancements for better high-speed stability. The steering is sharp and responsive, with different drive modes adjusting everything from throttle sensitivity to steering weight and exhaust note. Speaking of exhaust, the quad-tip performance exhaust system produces a sound that's nothing short of intoxicating. In sport mode, the deep growl and crackles will remind you why muscle cars are loved so much, but switch it into stealth mode and it quiets down enough for everyday driving. Chevy has managed to create a car that feels equally at home cruising, on the highway, tearing down a drag strip, or carving corners on a racetrack. Of course, technology and safety haven't been overlooked. The 2026 Chevelle SS comes equipped with the latest in driver assistance systems, including adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and a 360-degree camera system that makes maneuvering such a powerful car much easier. There's also launch control, performance data recorder, and even an AI-driven driving coach built into the infotainment system to help drivers improve their lap times on the track. It's clear Chevrolet wanted to make this car not only about raw power, but also about modern usability. Now let's move on to pricing, because that's always one of the biggest questions with a car like this. The base 2026 Chevrolet Chevelle SS is expected to start around $58,000, which already puts it in competitive territory with other American muscle cars like the Dodge Challenger and Ford Mustang GT. However, for that price, you're still getting a car with over 600 horsepower and modern features. Move up to the mid-level trims with performance packages, better interior materials, and upgraded tech, and you're looking at somewhere between $70,000 to $80,000. The top-of-the-line Chevelle SS Track Edition, with all the bells and whistles, carbon fiber accents, Recaro seats, and maxed-out performance tuning is expected to cross the $90,000 mark, possibly hitting closer to $100,000 depending on options. While that might sound expensive, when you compare it to European sports cars that offer similar performance, the Chevelle SS delivers incredible value for the money. The 2026 Chevelle SS is more than just a car. It's a revival of a legend, a perfect mix of heritage and innovation, raw muscle and modern technology. It looks aggressive, it feels premium, it performs like a beast, and it comes in at a price point that makes it attainable for enthusiasts who want real muscle car DNA without sacrificing modern convenience. 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. The Corvette has always been the pride of American performance, and with each new model, Chevrolet continues to push the boundaries of design, technology, and power. The 2026 Stingray is no exception, bringing sharper looks, a more refined cabin, cutting-edge performance updates, and pricing that keeps it competitive in the world of high-performance cars. Let's break down every detail of this beast so you know exactly what to expect before stepping into a showroom. From the outside, the 2026 Corvette Stingray commands attention with its aggressive yet refined styling. Chevrolet has taken the already stunning C8 design and sharpened it further for a more aerodynamic and futuristic look. The low-slung stance remains, with wide muscular fenders and a dramatic sculpted hood that emphasizes both style and function. The front fascia has been tweaked with slimmer LED headlights, a deeper front splitter, and larger air intakes, giving the Stingray even more presence on the road. From the side, the proportions scream supercar with its mid-engine layout. Large, wheels that can be optioned up to 20 inches, and striking side intakes that not only add character, but also feed the hungry V8 engine with cool air. The rear end features quad exhaust tips, a new taillight design with sharper edges, and an active rear spoiler that adapts to speed for maximum stability. The aerodynamics have been tuned extensively to improve airflow, and every crease and vent has a purpose. Available in bold new colors including a deep metallic red and a pearlescent white, the 2026 Stingray makes sure it looks as fast as it truly is. Step inside, and the interior is where Chevrolet has really raised the game. The 2026 Corvette Stingray's cabin feels more premium and driver-focused than ever before. You're greeted with a cockpit that wraps around you, designed to make the driver feel like they're in a fighter jet. High-quality materials dominate the space, with options for genuine leather, suede, and carbon fiber trim. The flat-bottom steering wheel is chunky, wrapped in leather with aluminum paddle shifters, and places every control right at your fingertips. The digital instrument cluster is fully reconfigurable, displaying everything from navigation to performance data, while the massive central infotainment screen runs the latest version of Chevrolet's multimedia system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The infotainment has been upgraded for 2026 with faster processing, sharper graphics, and integration with the car's performance settings, allowing drivers to customize suspension, steering, and throttle response with just a few taps. The driver and passenger sit in deeply bolstered seats, designed for both comfort on long drives and support during high-speed cornering. These seats come with heating, cooling, and optional massage functions, blending luxury with performance. Storage space is decent for a mid-engine sports car, with both a front trunk and rear cargo area, making the Stingray surprisingly practical for weekend getaways. Ambient lighting adds to the modern feel, and Chevrolet has made sure that insulation keeps road noise down when cruising, yet still allows the glorious sound of the V8 engine to fill the cabin when you open up the throttle. Underneath all the beauty lies the real magic: performance. The 2026 Corvette Stingray continues to use a naturally aspirated 6.2-liter V8 engine, but Chevrolet has fine-tuned it for even more power and efficiency. now producing around 510 horsepower and 490 lb-ft of torque. The Stingray rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just about 2.9 seconds, firmly placing it in supercar territory. The engine is paired with an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission that delivers lightning-fast gear changes, making acceleration smooth and aggressive at the same time. The mid-engine layout ensures excellent weight distribution, which translates into razor-sharp handling and confidence through tight corners. Chevrolet has also upgraded the chassis for 2026, with improved adaptive magnetic ride suspension that reads the road and adjusts damping in real time, offering both comfort for daily driving and stiffness for track use. Steering feedback is precise and direct, giving drivers a true sense of connection to the road. The brakes are massive, with optional carbon ceramic discs for those who want to push their Stingray to the limit on the track. With multiple drive modes ranging from tour to sport, track, and even customizable settings, the Stingray can transform its personality to match your mood. Whether you're cruising through the city or blasting down a highway, this car feels alive under your hands. Fuel efficiency has also seen slight improvements thanks to cylinder deactivation and new lightweight materials in the engine. While most buyers of the Corvette won't care much about fuel economy, the Stingray manages to balance power and efficiency better than many of its rivals, making it practical enough for more than just weekend use. Now let's talk about pricing, because this is where the Corvette Stingray really shocks the competition. The 2026 model starts at around $72,000, which is unbelievable when you consider the performance it delivers. For a car that can match and even beat European supercars costing twice or even 3 times as much, the Stingray continues to represent one of the best performance bargains on the market. Of course, with options and higher trims like the 3LT or Z51 performance package, the price can climb closer to $90,000 or more, but even at that level, it's still an incredible deal compared to rivals. Chevrolet has made sure the Corvette stays within reach for enthusiasts while offering enough customization to satisfy those looking for luxury touches or hardcore performance upgrades. In conclusion, the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray is more than just a sports car. It's a statement. It proves that American engineering can go head-to-head with the best from Italy, Germany, and Japan, offering jaw-dropping performance, head-turning design, and a cabin that balances comfort with cutting-edge tech. It's a car that appeals to both die-hard enthusiasts and newcomers who want their first taste of true performance driving. Whether you're buying it as a daily driver, a weekend toy, or a track weapon, the Stingray delivers in every area and continues to uphold the Corvette legacy with pride. If you're in the market for a car that delivers supercar thrills without a supercar price tag, the 2026 Corvette Stingray is the one to watch. Chevrolet has once again raised the bar, and this Stingray will undoubtedly become a dream car for many and a reality for those bold enough to own one. That wraps up today's review of the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the latest Corvette, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Auto Rush Pro for more detailed car reviews, and let me know in the comments what you think of this Stingray. Would you take it over a Porsche or a Ferrari, or do you think the Corvette stands alone as the king of value and performance? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.